The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, arrived in the National Defense College with his entourage. He inspects a guard of honor mounted for him before proceeding to the Sani Abacha Hall, where he is to deliver his lecture on the economic dimension of national security to participants of Course 25 of the National Defense College. The commandant of the college explains the choice of the guest lecturer and the theme of the lecture.
The acting president is also the head of the economic team of our nation. This lecture is vital to the National Defense College as it provides the opportunity to learn the current economic drive of the country.
The Vice President then takes to the podium. He explains how the activities of the Niger Delta militants and Boko Haram in the northeast have negatively affected the nation's economy. He then calls on the Nigerian army to resist any divisive force that undermines national unity and economic prosperity.
Those of us who have the privilege, like you and I, to be in the public service, to be serving our nation, do our own part. And this is why the military is so important. Those who want to divide us on the basis of ethnicity, we must fight it, we must resist it.
Speaking further on the federal government's economic recovery plans, the Vice President calls for the rejigging of the nation's civil and criminal justice system.
The truth of the matter is that hardly anybody gets prosecuted to conviction in Nigeria, poor or rich. Hardly anybody gets prosecuted. And the reason is because we have a criminal justice system that has failed and needs to be rejigged in order to succeed.
Many in this hall argue strongly that national security and economic prosperity are like Siamese twins that cannot be separated. Hence, the military must work to ensure national security.